What do you mean you used to take martial arts and you want to get back into it? Used to? Hi everyone, welcome back to another Scotty Karate video. Today we're going to be going over what to do if you're thinking about getting back into the martial arts. Might be something you did as a kid you want to get back into, or maybe you just spent a long time and you want to start back up. What do you need to know? Well, there are a few things that I do hear a lot and they are very common, and that's what we're going to be going over today. Now, these do not encompass everything. This is not everything that you will encounter, obviously, but it's a good start off place and something for you to know. We'll be going over that in today's segment of But Scott, I'm fat and out of shape. I don't want to get in there and embarrass myself. That might be true, but this is something that's more common than you would think. Not going to insert martial arts of your choice here due to your fear of being too overweight or too out of shape to participate is absurd. Any school worth a lick of salt will be glad to have you. So if you go in there and you're overweight, out of shape, and they turn you away, they're not worth training with anyway. I'm telling you now, no one should care. If you are big, obese, 20 pounds over, it shouldn't matter. If their martial art only works for the fit and young and, a 16-year-old girl that only weighs 85 pounds, then it's not going to be a good fit for you anyway. So think about that before you go in. If you go in, talk to them. If they tell you that line, run. Next point on that, starting a martial art will help you get in shape. So it is not a workout regimen. This is not a replacement for going to the gym and doing good cardio. But it is a good exercise supplement. So if you aren't really exercising right now, but you are wanting to get into martial arts, just start. I know it sounds crazy and it's daunting. Just start. The hardest step is walking through the front door. Once you do that, it gets so much easier. And the brotherhood of a martial arts dojo or school is so different than most things. You'll walk in and most places, especially if they're worth anything, will be like, hey, you want to join? Yeah, but I'm really out of shape and I don't know how easy this is going to be for me. Most places want to have you come in. This is a personal thing. Outside of all that, it's like going to a gym, an actual weightlifting gym, or you're wanting to do cardio, lose weight, and you have people that make fun of fat people there. That is just so mind-bogglingly different than our mentality as martial artists, because we would never make fun of you for wanting to change your life, do something better for yourself. It's just, I just can't even fathom it. Next issue we're going to be going over is the mental issue. Now this is one that's more common than you think. Yeah, but Scott, you don't understand. 15 years ago, I was a raging BA. No one could touch me. I was running over everyone in my dojo. I can still do that. I'm just a little bit older. Unfortunately, that's just not true. And the longer it's been, the harder it's going to be. Now, if you were active as a kid and you're trying to get back in shape to do martial arts, it is going to be easier and quicker. Once your body was in shape, you're just having to get back to that. Now, if you've been stretching and keeping up your workout routine and you're just as physically fit as you used to be, then this video isn't for you. This is talking about the people who just basically done nothing. They stopped doing martial arts, moved on with their life, did something else, and they're just trying to get back into it. Do not, I repeat, do not go in there thinking that you're going to show off and just show how great you are. You will get hurt. Know this. Alright. The next thing we're going to be going over is going to be the mental hurdle of getting back in there. Now, this is something I see, it's so often, I can't even explain to you. The majority of people that come into a martial arts studio have trained before, especially as an adult, I mean. So if a new student starts and they're an adult, I'd say 5 to 1, they've trained before. I mean, it's a pretty substantial amount. that walk through the door that have some kind of education. They might not be a 5th degree black belt in something else, but they've had some training, a couple of years. Maybe they got their brown belt or black belt in something. So going back in to that situation, into a new school, new instructors, new environment, maybe even a brand new style, with the same mentality that I'm a black belt in X is a problem. So it's a mental thing. Now, you don't want to go in and be arrogant and go, yeah, I'm a black belt in insert martial art here. And then go, I should be able to wear my black belt. No, you shouldn't. Personally, this is my own personal thought process. If you go to a new school, even if it's the same style, you walk in and you put on a white belt. You just do. That way, you are humbled to the point where you understand you're starting someplace new. It's about the education. It's about the training. It's not about, I'm a black belt, or my rank is higher than their ranks and I want to show off. So, case in point, one of my trips, unfortunately, I had to move, had to start a new school. Happens all the time. Happened to me multiple times in my life. Found a school. It was great. I went in. Guy's like, have you ever trained before? And I'm like, yeah, some, He was like, great. Join our school and then, we'll see where you are. I showed up first day, put on my white gi, my white belt, walked in. Didn't say nothing, didn't try and flash anything or show my credentials or whatever. Walked in, did my stuff. We went through the whole training for the night. He showed us the form, the kata that he wanted us to know that night. It was a lower rank class. I think the highest was there, maybe mid-range, intermediate. After the class, he was like, hey, Scott, come here. And I was like, yes, sir. What's going on? And he was like, so, you did say you trained before. And I'm like, yes, I did. And he was like, I'm seeing that. It shows. And he was like, so I'm going to put you at, I think it was purple belt? I can't remember. It's been a long time. But he bumped me up about 3 ranks. And he was like, I'm going to do that because I see you're skilled. He's like, you're more skilled than this rank, but to go higher, I need you to know X things, and we need you to get you there. It's that simple. And I was like, oh, thank you. Took it very humble. It was a lower rank than I was in my old school. What does it matter? I was like, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity. I put on the belt. Next class, that was my rank. And I worked very hard to catch up, as it were. Skill-wise, I was there, but knowledge of what they were doing, I didn't know what I was doing. And I was put in a situation where he recognized my skill, but I didn't have the knowledge of his style, so I had to get there. It's a very simple thing, very common. Be humble. Go into a situation knowing that you might walk in as a white belt, and that's okay. Because if your rank is the only thing you're walking in for, you're doing it for the wrong reasons anyway. With that being said, though, hope this video helped. If you are thinking about getting back into martial arts, I do recommend it. Obviously, I enjoy it. I think everybody should do some form of martial art, and getting back into it is super fun. If you can set your ego aside and just go, I'm starting over, let's do this, you'll have a good time, and it'll be a good experience. If you liked the video, please subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like to see when my videos are posted. Share with your friends and family so we can get this out there. And, as always, the more you train, easier the fight.